most women don't usually write thrillers. They tend to write romances.
I'm not most women. Besides, in romances, the code of ethics is even closer to extinction. I wrote a thriller so that I could create an exciting heroine.
You want Jack Pronsky? Well, you got him. So leave a spirited message after the tone, and I'll get back to you in person. Thanks.
Jack, Jeremiah here. Have you seen the paper? I don't know who this Blair Phillips is, but I guess he was telling the truth. Let's meet with him. I'm at the university. Call me back as soon as possible.
Flight 321, now boarding at gate 17.
Anything to declare? Anything to declare, yay or nay?
No, sorry. Jet lag.
Passengers on flight 544 are happy. Please report to the information desk. Hello, the Gazette.
Yeah, editorial, please. Foreign desk.
One moment, please.
Yep, foreign desk.
Yeah, Jack Pronsky, please.
I'm sorry, that's not possible.
He's not there? I had an appointment with him. Do you know if he's on his way to the airport?
Jack is dead. Suicide.
The city's only 24-hour bookshop, restaurant, all in one. You're listening to The Heart of the Night. CKMF, I'm Bob Charles. Our guest is first-time novelist Sarah Levinson. The book, Sanctum, a thriller, which, by the way, I've read and enjoyed immensely. Sarah, why write a contemporary sort of thriller, but set it in the 12th century?
That was the fun part. And there were no guns back then.
Turn it up.
People had to be a lot more creative. And there was a code of honor in that period, a sense of moral principles.
This dangerous world of spies that you've woven, is it from personal experience?
No, not at all. Pure fiction. Ask my mother.
What makes a hero?
They find themselves in a situation which they did not seek. Nonetheless, they accept the responsibilities placed on their shoulders, the challenge, and they're not afraid to fight for what's right.
Sounds like you have a future in politics, Sarah.
Don't get me started. Besides, when you get right down to it, isn't everything political?
Speaking of getting right down to it, I'm urging our listeners to get on down here to Lux now to meet Sarah Levinson in person. Sarah is autographing copies of her exciting new book, Sanctum. We're live on CKMF, The Heart of the Night.
Your heroine comes up with some very interesting traps and devices, almost homemade. How did you come up with them?
It's called brain power.
And how are the sales of the book doing?
Well, it's a bit premature.
But you're optimistic.
I'm in this for the long haul.
And back to more music on The Heat of the Night on CKMF.
Hi. Thank you. And your name? There you go. Thank you. Bye. Name? Name?
Blair. Blair Phillips.
Nice name.
I heard what you said on the radio.
And? Hello.
I don't mind you.
Fantastic.
Oh, yes, my
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Enjoy. You bought another book. Oh, I know. Don't tell me. You want to be a writer, too. Doesn't everyone?
No. You're the writer. I'm gonna die.
Are you ill?
Everything is political. That's true, Sarah. And I have to talk to you. It's very important. Tonight, after you finished?
No, I'm working.
Breakfast tomorrow?
No.
Lunch?
No.
Dinner? Tomorrow at 6. Please. I'll wait for you. Come. Or don't come. I'm in your hands.
There is fresh coffee in your thermos.
Thanks, Paul. You're a lifesaver.
Writing something else?
I've got another deadline.
You get to write, I get to knit. And no one ever finds out. Never.
Oh. And we also get to do the rounds. Come on, Grandpa. It's that time again. Don't get lost.
For the past 5 years, I've been working in Libya. Shipping. My family business. I met a lot of people, all sorts. Libyans and Westerners. It's not too difficult to slip in some arms on a cargo carrying equipment for oil derricks. I was just a cog in a very complex wheel. Libya is the center for all the cocaine, the heroin produced in North Africa and Lebanon. Only no dollars exchange hands, just missiles. This is new, lucrative territory for the mafia. They're not going to give it up without a fight. I needed to tell someone. Now Jack Kronsky's been killed. I was in the thick of it, knee deep. I didn't think of the consequences. I was just trying to protect my mother.
Paul?
Yeah?
I think I hear someone in the basement.
Got your gun?
And 2 hand grenades.
Wait for me.
That's my locker.
That's right, Sarah.
Sarah, I'm on basement level 2.
Where's your gun, Sarah?
I support gun control. I don't believe in violence.
Blair Phillips. You're not going to meet with him. Are you, Sarah?
Sarah!
Paul! Paul! Paul!
Sarah, where are you, Sarah?
Jesus Christ, Sarah! Sarah! know, Mother. I just need some sleep.
You know where your old room is, dear.
Thank you, Mother. I just need some rest.
Of course.
Professor Kramer?
Yes?
I am Henry Siegel. I was a friend of Jack Kronsky.
Come in, please. Sit down. Coffee, Mr. Siegel.
Henry, I'm trying to cut down. Black. Thank you. My daughter dragged me to one of your evening lectures once. You are an excellent speaker. Jack was a good man. Professor, he did not kill himself.
I know.
He told you all about it?
Enough.
I work for the Israeli government in security. How long have you lived in this country?
I came here as a student shortly after my father died in the Six-Day War.
I must say this. If Jack had published Blair Phillips's information, it would have seriously jeopardized Israel's national security. Having gone public would have played into Libya's hands. We must deal with this from the inside.
But if we've learned one thing from recent history, it's that going public sparks action. It's like the Holocaust. The Allies kept it quiet and nothing was done.
Professor, this plane crash was no fluke. You were going to help Jack. Can you please help me? Can you meet with Blair Phillips?
What do I do?
You would be doing your country a great service. Just meet with him and tell us about his every move. When he passes evidence on to you, then you give it to us. We will know what to do. But this must not be made public.
What if he doesn't want to give it to me?
I have heard you speak on the podium. He will not refuse you.
I may live here, but in my heart, Jerusalem is still home.
Jack's death must not be a waste.
So I said, Rebecca, she broke her leg in the bowels of some building. I can just picture your aunt's wrinkled face. I can just imagine her getting on the blower and telling the whole world that Sarah Levinson, unmarried, working as a security guard, throws herself down the staircase in some old bowels of a building. She'll call it an old maid suicide. She will, that cow. How do you think that makes me feel, huh?
Then why did you tell her?
Can't I talk to my own sister? I mean, my only daughter. I don't have any grandchildren, do I? I mean, my only daughter has an accident. I've got to tell someone. Oh, baby. Are you in pain? Oh, eat. Eat. It's good for you. You're a bag of bones. If only you had written a book about the 20th century, you wouldn't have been in that basement last night. You wouldn't be living in this dump. Who wants to read a novel about the 12th century?
Ma,
You're an invalid.
Oh, Blair, it's lovely. From Libya.
For your collection.
Oh. You slept late?
Jet lag.
Oh.
But I'm feeling great now.
I miss you.
Me too.
Thank you, Edith. Your life is so unsettled. Are you staying for dinner?
No, I can't. I'm meeting someone at Z Cafe. I'm having dinner with her mother. At least I hope so.
Well, you better get a move on. A lady does not like to be kept waiting. Sarah Levinson.
Mom.
hello? This is Sarah Levinson. I know you hate answering machines. So do I. Too bad. Please leave a message.
Sarah, Betty Trenton here.
Ma, give me the phone.
No.
Where is my outline?
Ma, give me the phone.
No. Hello?
Yes, who's this?
Where is my daughter's royalty check?
Mother!
Oh, hello, Mrs. Levinson. Well, we don't send out royalty checks until a certain number has been sold.
You expect me to buy that line? You want my little girl's outline? You slip her that check. Got it?
Got it. Can I speak to her now?
Hi. Sorry. My mother's a little over-anxious. You know I always meet my deadlines.
Okay, so where's my outline?
Okay, the outline. I think I've got something.
Another thriller?
More like a social drama. It's called, My Dinner with Death.
That should sell.
Be sure it's in the 20th century.
Hello?
Hello. I'm trying to reach Blair Phillips. Do I have the right number?
May I ask who's calling?
I'm Professor Jeremiah Kramer. I really need to speak to Blair. Is he there?
No, I'm sorry, he's not.
It's urgent that I speak to him. You know where I could reach him?
Is there anything wrong?
No, not at all. He needs some information from me. He was supposed to meet me. We keep missing each other.
He's gone to one of those cafes. He was meeting someone there.
Z Cafe.
What happened?
A close encounter with Beethoven. Who are you? You almost got me killed last night.
Not you, too. I'm leaving.
Hey, I thought you were treating me to dinner.
Just forget you ever met me.
I see things through until the end. What do you mean, not you too?
I was supposed to meet a journalist friend of mine. He's dead.
What's the mystery, Mr. Phillips? What do you want with me?
I loved it. You're going to be very, very famous.
Oh, please, call my mother and share that with her. She needs to hear it from someone else for a change. Oh, hi. Caesar salad and mineral water.
Nothing, thank you.
He'll have the same. Thank you. All right, start talking.
You love your characters.
Get to the point.
I need you to love me in your next book, Sarah. It'll be a bestseller. Only this time it's not fiction, it's fact. I'm going to die.
Yes, well, you keep saying that.
When I die, the truth dies with me. Silence. Music to their ears.
And the truth is?
Arms for drugs. You can keep the story alive. I don't care what happens to me, Sarah. Just get the truth out.
Yeah, you should have eaten. It's good for you. You're a bag of bones. How'd you get involved in all this?
A year ago in Tripoli, I received an unmarked envelope containing photos. Compromising photos of me.
With young boys.
It would have destroyed my family. My mother especially. And you know what they do to people like me in those countries. That's why I accept to operate as their cover.
You've lost me.
International drug traffickers. They're very powerful. Money can buy almost anyone. That Israeli jetliner, the one that crashed, there'll be more.
You have proof.
I've spent the last few months digging up everything. My time was up. I was dispensable. You might call this my way of getting even. But also to get the truth out. The truth. I now know all the names, everything. I put it all on tape last night. I've hidden specific documents along with the tapes. If we've got a deal, they're yours.
Why do I feel like I'm suddenly on Mission Impossible?
You're a special person, Sarah. I know that. You're someone who wants to make a difference.
Do I have some time to think about this?
There is no time.
These tapes. Does anyone else know about them?
They end up knowing everything.
My mother will kill me. But we've got a deal.
We do?
We do.
Thank you. I knew there was a true heroine behind that interview. Be careful. Don't follow me. And don't trust anyone, not even the police. You're a good writer, Sarah. Right.
The tapes.
Let's go. Come on, Blair would have wanted it that way. Come on!
I think he's dead. I think the guy's dead.
Who are you? Where were you? If you were threatened, why didn't you do something?
I never heard. I was desperately looking for him. They killed my best friend, Dvorsky. Did he say anything to you? Did you talk to him? Were you working with Blair?
No. I'm a writer. Just a writer.
Jack was a writer. Let's take my car.
Taxi. 1078 Blurry.
Jeremiah Kramer. I'm a professor. Jewish studies.
Sarah Levinson.
You realize what you've gotten involved in?
He liked my book. He chose me. And I'm not a quitter.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Goodbye, Professor.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I was in the cab, and I thought, oh my God.
Blair Phillips never existed. Stay out of this.
Should go.
I promised Jack I would help. Jack knew Blair wanted to put a stop to this. I was born in Israel. This is important to me. This has to stop. Do you know where the evidence is?
Sarah! Sarah! Who are you?
Who are you?
What have you done to Sarah?
Ma, please.
Please? Please what? What happened to the apartment? It looks like downtown Beirut.
Jeremiah, I'd like you to meet my mother, Hazel Levinson. Mother, this is Professor Jeremiah Kramer.
So why didn't you tell me? You're always keeping things from me. Is that any way for a daughter to behave?
Your daughter and I just met tonight.
Oh, that's okay. At her age, she better hurry.
I better be going.
Oh, no. I mean, so soon, you just met. Why don't you stay? Have something to eat.
I really have to go.
Oh. Professor. Professor, should I be worrying about her? I'm getting scared.
Don't worry, Mrs. Levinson. I'll be there for her. Good night, Mrs. Levinson.
Good night.
Good night, Sarah.
Oh, Professor. Thank God I made you take out some insurance. You needed a new TV set anyway.
I was there. I witnessed it. It was no accident. But there was this woman with him, a writer.
You know, he could have either given this woman the evidence, or she was working with him.
She wasn't, and he didn't give it to her.
Professor, I would be very careful if I were you. Keep an eye on her. But if she does not have the evidence, maybe you can get to it first. You do understand how important it is that this be kept quiet.
I know. I know.
Bye.
was no accident.
More reason for you to stay out of it.
I gave him my word and I intend to keep it.
If this is all true, Sarah, we're going to need hard evidence. Otherwise, we're going to spend the rest of our lives in court fighting one lawsuit after another.
I'll get it. All I want is a guarantee of publication, and all I need is an advance on my royalties. Deal?
Deal. Remember, I like my authors alive.
I know. We tend to do better interviews that way.
You can use my cottage up north. Once you get all the materials together, it's out of the way. Safe.
Fine. So, what about this advance? Hello.
Miss Levinson.
Yes.
Please come in.
Thank you. Miss Phillips, I had dinner with your son last night.
I know. Miss Levinson, this is Professor Kramer. Professor Kramer, this is Sarah Levinson. She's a writer.
Hi.
Yes, we've met.
Oh, that's right, at the cafe. Please sit.
Thank you.
I was just telling Mrs. Phillips about her son's accident.
He was a good boy. He loved tennis. Once he wanted to be a professional. His condominium had an indoor tennis court. When the police gave me his things this morning, I still couldn't believe it had happened. He grew up in this house and then he was gone. When he moved out, this place was so empty. Talking too much.
Oh, no.
He didn't have many friends, did he? Professor, you need some more port.
Where's Oak Drive?
I know where it is. What are you doing here?
I can ask you the same question.
I want that evidence.
We want the same thing.
We do?
We can go there together.
I work alone.
Sarah.
What's in it for you? Huh? What is in it for you?
I don't want Jack Kronsky's death to be a waste.
Blair told me not to trust anyone.
We're on the same side. I can help you.
All right. But when we find the proof, it's mine and you are out of the picture. Agreed?
No.
Then we don't work together. That's what Blair wanted. Agreed? Agreed?
Agreed.
Good. Then let's get to work. Do you have a car here? That thing?
You know that myth about university professors making so much money?
Uh-huh. I'll be all right.
You okay?
Oh, sure.
Well, it's a myth. I've had this baby for years.
No kidding. Maybe we should walk.
Yeah, just needs a little coaxing. I'm making a study of musical genres, how they relate to European and Jewish history. I like polka music. So where's Oak Drive? Can't you be any faster?
You think you can do any better?
I'm an intellectual. I'm not even supposed to be here.
Well, I'm no James Bond either.
Well, at least you've written about this sort of thing.
In the 12th century, they had simpler locks in those days.
Huh.
Oh, well, I was over my limit on that one anyway.
Great. Sarah.
Look, I've seen this done on TV over and over again. It's supposed to be easy. It looked so easy. Ta-da! Piece of cake.
Sarah, I think we've got company.
I don't believe it. It was in my bag all along. Beethoven. The guy who broke my leg. Start coaxing fast.
Okay, let's lose him for good.
I've got an idea.
We did it.
Hello, Sarah. Obviously, this is not evidence. Go to the hotel on Pink Street.
We were just looking for tapes, weren't we? You are international arms dealers. It's just a couple of amateurs.
I wonder who the amateur is. Yes. They tricked him. No, leave it to me. I know the stakes are high. Just give me 24 hours.
I go alone. Or we split right here.
Go up to room number 10 and look behind the radiator. What you'll find are original documents, letters, memos, photographs I took during my last few days in Tripoli, and 5 cassette tapes. Good luck, Sarah. I knew I was right about you. You are special.
Well. This happens to be my room, young lady. So whatever you happen to find behind the radiator, well, it happens to belong to me. Oh, little thief, huh? Well, maybe I should call the cops, should I? Unless, of course, you're willing to make a deal. We could just, make a deal. But it's not what I call a deal.
I was worried. Okay, you pig. Get down on the bed. Put your face down. Don't look back or I'll blow your brains out. Okay, hands behind your back. Now don't budge for at least 10 minutes. I mean business.
I know you mean business, sir.
Okay, now this gun is loaded, and I'm right at your butt. I mean business.
I know you mean business, sir. I know you mean business, sir.
There's no time for this.
I suggest we let them bring it to us. Trust me, this professor is mine.
I got what I wanted.
So did I.
Hello? This is Sarah Levinson. I know, you hate answering machines. So do I. Too bad. Please leave a message.
Sarah, honey, where are you? Not getting into more trouble, I hope. And what's happening with this professor? Hold on to this one, honey. You hear me? Keep me posted.
I wish I had a professor like you at university. I would have never left. Why a professor?
I wanted to give a gift that lasts.
Oh.
Why a writer?
I failed math. Actually, I wanted to change the world.
Did you?
I'll try again with Blair's story. Time to get to work, huh?
Yeah. I've got a lecture to give this afternoon.
Topic?
The Enemy Within.
I think I've seen the movie. Hello? That was a joke.
Can I make a call?
Yeah, sure. Leave a quarter by the phone.
Hello.
Henry.
Professor. Where are you?
In her apartment.
And?
We got it.
When can we meet?
In a couple of hours. It's not going to be easy.
We don't have much time.
I'm not going to use force. She's on our side.
Our country's survival is at risk here.
I know that.
Every minute we waste puts us at greater and greater risk. Call me.
You'll never make it as a spy. So you won't use force. That's nice to know. But I might. The big question is, Professor, are we on the same side?
You don't understand.
You're right. I don't. Though it's reassuring to know that you can handle me.
I did this for Israel. Their government approached me after Jack was killed. They asked me not to make the tapes public. Don't you see, publishing these tapes put Israel at great risk. They need it kept quiet.
Blair needs it told. I gave my word. I made a promise.
A promise that could endanger an entire country. There'll only be more bombings, more attacks. We can make it stop, Sarah. You and I. Isn't that what Blair really wanted to achieve?
You lied to me.
I'm sorry. I was going to tell you, Sarah. I was. Believe me. I'm doing this for you, too. I've already lost one friend. I don't want to lose another. You know, that stunt we pulled with the tapes bought us some time, but they'll be back. You know that. These people are dangerous. Next time it'll be more than a broken leg.
I am not giving you the evidence. So what are you going to do? Knock me out, tie me up, kill me? I'll take it to the Israelis myself.
No. Both of us.
Then go to your lecture. I'll wait here. Then we'll bring them the evidence. Together. I want to look those guys straight in the eye.
You'll lock the door after I leave?
Uh-huh.
Won't let anybody else in?
No.
Except your mother.
You never know. She might not be on our side.
I'll be back in 2 hours, okay? Okay?
Okay.
You'll lock the door behind you?
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
Ma, don't ask any questions. I need your car right now.
call it woman's intuition. Do you mind? Who are you?
Where did she go?
Who are you?
Two people have been murdered already. Sarah's not going to be number 3. Where did she go?
Well, why don't we call the police?
No police. She's being followed. That would only precipitate her death. Please give me the keys to your car. Mine just broke down. Tell me where to go.
To hell.
All right, fine. You're coming with me.
Mom, you don't have to know where I am. I just called so you wouldn't worry.
Worry? You leave me stranded on the sidewalk with half my nails done? I have to take a bus home?
I haven't done that in years. You should be worried about me. I know what you're up to. You're eloping, aren't you? And you don't want me at the wedding. How could you do that to me? That's it.
Isn't it? Come on. Confess.
Mom.
Isn't there another way to get there?
No, I'm afraid not.
Does that place of yours have a phone?
Yes, sure. Press on 6. It's on speed dial.
There are specific people on both sides of the Atlantic who make all this possible. In Tripoli, 2 generals are on the take. In Washington, it's a senator on the Foreign Relations Committee and a security guard at the Pentagon. In Canada, I know of 2 Montreal police officers who are on the receiving end for the drugs. One of them very highly placed. Those 2 can secure major weapons to send to Tripoli is proof that the Mafia and its money have far-reaching tentacles. I've listed all the names and addresses in my documents.
Hello?
Henry, I need help.
Where is the evidence?
She's still got it.
She's all alone in some cottage. They're gonna kill her, Henry.
I know it. We lost them earlier today, but I'm getting to know these people. They don't give up.
But, Professor, I am on foreign soil. I cannot...
Isn't it, Henry? Don't you have access to some...
Helicopters or airplanes, don't you have access to that sort of thing?
All right.
All right.
If you don't get your ass up there fast, we've lost, Henry. We've lost.
I will meet you there. Where is this cottage?
The past 12 months, I was the catalyst in Libya acquiring 24 tanks, countless airplane and naval parts, surface-to-air missiles, launchers, grenades, automatic weapons, and 2 F-14 fighter planes.
Can't you drive any faster?
When those cargo ships returned to North America, they brought with them what no one seems ever to get enough of. Drugs. We used the ports of both Montreal and New York City. You'll find specific documents that attest to all this.
Hello?
Sarah?
Jeremiah, how?
I'll explain later.
I'm on my way. I want to be there with you.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I know how you feel about Israel, Jeremiah.
Sarah.
I feel the same way, but I know what I'm doing is right.
Sarah.
People have to know the truth. That's what Blair wanted.
Sarah!
This is bigger than the Iran scandal. It can't be kept quiet. It just can't.
Sarah! You're in danger!
Don't be silly. No one knows where I am except Betty and you. Please leave me alone.
I've sent someone from the Israeli government to help.
Hello? Jeremiah?
Sarah? Sarah? Sarah!
Both sides of the Atlantic who make all this possible. In Tripoli, 2 generals are on the take. In Washington, it's a senator on the Foreign Relations Committee and a security guard at the Pentagon. In Canada, I know of 2 Montreal police officers who are on the receiving end for the drugs. One of them very highly placed. Those 2 can secure major weapons to send to Tripoli is proof that the Mafia and its money have far...
Where's the evidence? I want the evidence.
You're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it.
Sarah.
Sarah! Sarah!
Sarah!
You betrayed me! You sent him here! You sent him here! You betrayed me! You sent him here! Sanctum, chapter 14, page 207. So it really works, even in the 20th century. And another thing, don't ever say, I love you, when you don't really mean it.
I love you.
Boy, this is going to be some book.